again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, so it's Stash Kit Wednesday. And I've pulled out those two pictures and out of my stash kit, the Truly Grateful portion of it. I'm trying to use all this up that I can because I find it hard to use these 6x8 paper pads. I'm also playing along with Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. This is day 26's sketch. And then later on today, you will see the second Stash Made video, which will be sketch 27. And later on tonight, I'll do sketch 28, I think. Woo! All right. So, obviously, it calls for the triangles that, basically cover the page. I did something a little different. Also, right here, I am punching out a whole bunch of circles that I will then back on some Night of Navy Stampin' Up! Cardstock and fussy cut out the circles just a little bit bigger, and I am horrible apparently at cutting circles. Learned that this morning when I was doing that. So also you've seen, excuse me, not too long ago I was picking out the pattern papers that I was going to use to create the 4 triangles and what is going to back my 2 photos. Here is those circles. That is cardstock. There is from the paper pad that was in my stash kit, which I'm proud to say after these 2 layouts. I'll show you what I had left in the kit, and I pretty much killed that sucker off. I mean, as far as I was going to be able to, I'm just going to break it up and put it into my stash because, yeah, I need 12 by 12 papers. I couldn't do it. And the Shamel field trip, I loved the patterns and everything, but I don't like the journaling pads. I don't do a lot of journaling on my layouts because you guys know I scrapbook for myself, so I let the pictures tell the story and maybe put a little blimp on there to say, what it is. But like these pictures are almost 19 years old, and I do know that that is my son and my sister, and that is his christening day. So she was getting him ready because my sister's favorite thing to do. My sister's 10 years younger than me, so she was only 11 here, maybe 12 if we're lucky. And she loved to bathe that child. Like, that was her favorite thing to do. Like, he had more baths in his first year of life than most people do in several years, because like every day she'd bathe him, and I'm like, you gotta stop bathing him so much. The kid's skin's drying out. So she just liked to get him ready, and that's what she was doing. She was getting him ready there and just talking to him, and she was a good aunt. She still is a good aunt, I guess I should say. Now she more aggravates him than anything, but 19 years together, I guess that happens. Plus, she's the baby, and she never had anybody to aggravate, so Sam was batter up for that. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and take that weird chevron pink pattern paper, and I'm going to use that to back my photos. Now, I know this is, a little boy, and I used a lot of pinks and florals, but I'm totally cool with that. Excuse me. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut my triangle pieces, and I just made a line on each of them to mark the center spot, and then I just trim them with my trimmer. FYI, also, all the scraps, there was only 2 scraps I think that I kept from this whole collection. I found them, I just don't use scraps. They were too small, and I was just over this whole stash kit that I put together. I had played with it a lot off camera. I didn't create a lot of process orders, but my goal was just to use it up because I knew that if I didn't, it was just going to sit in my room for years to come, because other than, the embellishments and stuff, but as far as these paper pads, they were just not going to get used. Now right here, you see what I'm trying to do. I am not going to fill up the whole page. I make this weird, in my head, this shape, but to me it looks like, I am Catholic, so it's my son's Catholic christening, and that kind of looks like an abstract cross. You guys see it? Do you see where it's going there? So I do go ahead and get this all adhered down, and I do line up the first 2. I line them up on my grid line right there and make sure that they're even. And then the other ones, I just make sure that the peaks are all meeting. So, I lost some train of thought. Sorry. Anyway, getting back to the layout. This came together this came together very easily, and I actually did both of today's layouts this morning after I got up. I get up very early before I have to go into work, and I like to get up early rather than stay up late. So I get up, anywhere between 3:30 and 4:30 in the morning, and I'm in bed no later than 9:30 at night. So sometimes it's like 7:30, just saying. So anyway, I went ahead and got these completed. I am still working on, I believe, day 24, the butterfly sketch for Christy's Beautiful Life. But there is it's like a butterfly, and it's got these cute little butterfly, their little fly patterns behind them. So I'm hand stitching all of those, and I'm not using butterflies. I'm doing a layout of my stepdaughter from last weekend. She's a cross country runner, and she was a freshman and made the varsity team, and actually out of, I believe, 100 girls, she finished 18th. She's very fast, so I got her running, and it's a really good picture, and I love the picture. I blew it up a little bit, and so I'm stitching. It's a black layout, obviously, and I'm stitching on it the colors of her school, and I'm trying to figure out how to make shoes. So if anybody knows how to make track shoes out of punches or something, leave me a comment below, because I want, instead of butterflies fluttering across the page, I want little track shoes because she's running. Anyway, back to this layout. I digressed. I go ahead and get these circles all stuck down to the page, and I get my layout stuck on there, and I do just embellishment just a smidge. Like I said, I was running out of embellishments, and not a lot of the embellishments are going with the feel of what I wanted for the layout. I do pop up some things on some foam, and my title is simply going to be Yes. I know that sounds weird, and I'm going to put that little Be a Light circle up there. So Be a Light, yes, could be the title, but I'm thinking it's just going to be Yes, because yes, he accepted the Lord into his life that day and didn't even know it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and look for a place to put this cute little butterfly piece, and I feel like that is the best place to go. I'm going to pop that up on some foam as well, and get that stuck down in those two circles. Now that where I'm putting that there is where the journaling is apparently supposed to go, but I am just going to write a little line from the picture on top of that plaid paper, just real quick. It just says, Meg getting Sam ready for his christening. I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is good. This is the good stuff. No, I am not. I'm sorry. That's the next layout. See, I did too many layouts right in a row together. My bad. I do pull a little of these word stickers. One says family, one says great, I think. And I just kind of stick them in there wherever I feel they're going to look good. I do stick that bird in there, and I'm going to pull over the puffy stickers as well and stick another bird onto the layout. Fly high, unbirdie wings type thing. It's going a little spiritual on this layout. I do pull out one of these wooden buttons and get that stuck down as well. I am going to go ahead and use up that right there. I had bought these. I have no idea where I got these enamel dots, but they are just set on the page, so they're not sticky. The adhesive had fallen off, and they were all pretty much laying at the bottom of the baggie. So I'm just going to go ahead, and there was 3 colors on here. There was this plum color, there was a very pale pink, and a salmon color. My goal for these past couple layouts was to use that sheet up, because it was just a whole bag full of random dots laying at the bottom. So I finally get that used up, and I'm going to sprinkle those all around the layout. You'll see the big ones I can pick up, but the little ones, I get a little frustrated, and I have to grab my craft knife and use that to pick them up and sprinkle them around the page. After I get all these down, there is not too much more that I will do to the layout. Please give me a thumbs up if you like the page. Click that subscribe button below if you would like to see more layouts from me. I have been on a roll this year, and all but a couple days I have successfully posted a video a day. I keep them short, sweet, and simple because I really don't like to talk to myself more than maybe 10-15 minutes at a time. Weird, I know. I don't know if you've seen it as well. I also stuck that little banner piece up there at the top between the two circles, and I have to still go back and trim off the circles that are overhanging in the layout. I have to remember to do that when I get home tonight from work. But yeah, that's going to be it. So like I said, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!